Hello. I purchased the Deenkee robot vacuum, and I thought I would show you a few things about it, maybe save you a little bit of time reading through all of the user manual. I would recommend you still read through it, but just maybe this will save you a little bit of time understanding everything exactly what it is. This is, of course, your power button. This is the top. These are your bumper guards that will keep it from banging into stuff. It's pretty good about slowing down before it gets to any walls. On the underside, it comes to you pretty well put together. You have a few pieces that you need to do yourself. These are the little wheels that basically like kick up the dirt, so that way then the wheel can then suck it in. With these will come with 4, so you have a spare set, and you'll need to put on the first 2. They are labeled with left and right. I don't know if you can see that. There's the L. Sorry. See if you can see that there. Right there is the L. So you want to make sure you put that on the left, and then of course the R on the right. And it just clicks down into place. Just like that. And then this will come, it won't be installed, but it is very simple to get in and out. It literally just pulls out, and then sticks back in. Just like that. Here's your top. That won't be on, of course. And it just goes in. See if I can do this with one hand. Of course, it's very simple with 2. There it went. Okay. And of course, to take it off, you just press these 2 and lift up. And then here is the ball that will make it so it can change directions and such. And then when you go back over to the front side again, over here is the tray where everything gets deposited into. I don't know if you can see, I'm sorry, it's a little dark, but there's a little lever right here that you press down and you can pull out. And then this is where everything is stored. And if you lift the top up, you will also see there's directions here on what to do. And then you will see there are filters in here. There's a little lever you can pull up. And then you can put that down. And I won't go into detail about the filters because that's pretty easy to read. You can read what to do right here. The only thing I will say, though, is that here it will tell you to leave the filter out to dry in the sun. But then in the user manual, it says very clearly, do not ever put the that top white filter out in direct sunlight. So that's a contradiction. Personally, I would rather be on the safe side and not put it out in the sun than put it out in the sun to dry. So over here, to get to the main part, is a little lever. You can open that up. Excuse the dust, I've been running it today. And this is where everything will fill up. And here is a secondary filter. And it just pops out like such. And you can see the underside of that filter that I just showed you under here. And it does say that you want to clean them, rinse them with water. It says every use. I personally think that would be a little crazy because you can see this container is not that full, not that big. So it does, you know, fill up decently fast, especially if you're like me and I have 3 dogs. But you can take this out. I do take it out every time I run it. I mean, every time I empty it, and I just shake it off, you know, kind of try and clean off the dust and everything. And then that just clicks back into place like that. And then you have your empty container again. And then when you go to put it back in, just make sure that you push down, because I don't know if you can see or not, but right here, it's sticking up. And when I press this lever, it goes back down. If you try and put it in without pulling that down, it's gonna run into it. Let's see if I can get it in. So see, so just make sure you press that down and then it goes right in. And then one more thing I forgot to show you. Other thing it comes with is this brush, and you can brush off the wheel as it gets dirty or whatever. I find the comb more useful personally, because you can actually get in there and pull it out. Like I said, if you're like me and you have dogs, dog fur gets in there and you can pull it out. It also has this, so that way you can get in between the bristles, so that way you can pull out any hair or debris or whatever that might get wrapped around it. So then the only other thing there is the remote, and I would recommend that you just go into the manual and read about this. There's too much to go through in this video. You know, it goes over, you know, how you can set the timer. I haven't even set mine yet. You know, about where, if you want to plan for when you want it to run, schedule, you know, so on and so forth. It gets pretty detailed. So once you get all of that installed and you get ready for it to start, you would just press the start button.
Smart cleaning mode.
And that tells you that, again, it's just in smart cleaning mode. And then it would run on its own. Mine, unfortunately, right now needs to be charged. So I hope this has helped you some. I am really enjoying my vacuum. It definitely helps me with all of the excess fur that I have in my house. And just helps, you know, get that underneath the couch and stuff like that that I can't get to as easily. I hope you enjoy yours as well.